the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, a name that echoes through history as one of the seven wonders of the ancient world. Yet, here is the strange part. We are not even sure they ever existed. How could one of the most famous wonders of antiquity be a mystery, lost somewhere between history and legend? Let's travel back to the ancient city of Babylon in present-day Iraq and uncover the puzzle of the gardens that may have never been. The story begins around 600 BC during the reign of King Nebuchadnezzar II. He was the powerful ruler of Babylon, a city of immense wealth, towering walls, and magnificent temples. According to ancient writers, Nebuchadnezzar built the Hanging Gardens for his wife, Amadis of Media. She came from a mountainous land, lush with greenery. Babylon, on the other hand, was flat and dry. To comfort her, the king supposedly created a palace garden so extraordinary it looked like a green mountain rising out of the desert. Descriptions from Greek historians centuries later paint an incredible picture. They wrote of terraces stacked high like steps, filled with trees, flowers, and exotic plants. Imagine waterfalls flowing down stone walls, vines draping over pillars, and shady pathways where nobles could stroll away from the desert sun. The engineering itself would have been astonishing. To raise water from the Euphrates River up to the highest terraces, ancient engineers may have used a system of pulleys, screws, or even chain pumps. If true, the Hanging Gardens would not only have been beautiful, but also a feat of early hydraulic technology. But here is where the mystery deepens. No Babylonian text from the time of Nebuchadnezzar mentions the gardens. Not one inscription, no royal record, no temple tablet describes them. For a king who documented his accomplishments in detail, this silence is baffling. Even archaeologists who have excavated the ruins of Babylon have found no clear evidence of massive terraces or irrigation systems. So, where did these stories come from? Most of what we know about the Hanging Gardens comes from later Greek writers, such as Strabo and Philo of Byzantium, who wrote about them centuries after Babylon's golden age. This means they never saw the gardens themselves, but were likely repeating stories passed down through travelers. Over time, details may have been exaggerated or confused. Some historians even suggest the gardens were not in Babylon at all, but in Nineveh, the capital of the Assyrian Empire. The Assyrian king Sennacherib boasted of creating lush gardens with advanced water-raising technology in his city. Perhaps later writers mixed up Babylon with Nineveh, leading to the legend we know today. Another theory is that the Hanging Gardens were a symbol rather than a real place. To the Greeks, Babylon was exotic and mysterious, a city of great power in a distant land. Stories of a paradise-like garden may have captured their imagination, and over time, myth became accepted as fact. So, what is the truth? Were the Hanging Gardens a real wonder of engineering now lost to time? Or were they nothing more than a legend, built not in stone and soil, but in the minds of ancient storytellers? The answer remains one of history's great unsolved puzzles. What is clear, however, is the lasting power of the idea. Even without physical proof, the image of a green mountain rising from the desert, full of life and beauty, continues to inspire us. It speaks to the human desire to create paradise even in the harshest of landscapes. And maybe that, in itself, is why the Hanging Gardens of Babylon earned a place among the seven wonders of the world. If you enjoy content like this, please subscribe and turn on your notification. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers.